Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Ty with another new bullish crypto analysis. Let's dig in and compare the Bitcoin market with the rest of the stock markets around the world. Here we have the stock market in the US. Microsoft, Apple, Google, Facebook, Amazon are in the positive, along with entertainment. They're in the green. Consumer defensive are in the green, like Procter & Gamble, Walmart, etc. We also have entertainment, Disney, Netflix. They're in the green. Down here, utilities are in the green. We also have other industrial are in the green. Healthcare plans are in the green. Medical devices, part of it is in the green. Credit services and insurance are in the green. Asset management are in the green. Financial insurance over here and here. So looking all right. At least we have some things in the green. Bitcoin market, it's red, pretty red. What I anticipated with the GDP bullish numbers that was released earlier was that we would have a couple green candles. Unfortunately, we had those green candles early in the morning, but it didn't last. And at market opening, it pretty much tanked. So we can take a look at that here. Let's open that up. And I'm going to scoot this slightly over. This way we can get, you can see the bottom here almost, maybe a little bit more. That work? There we go. That way my picture is not in the frame. Let's take a look. This is Bitcoin. Green, vertical green line here is market opening yesterday. Vertical green line here on the right is where the market opened today. Throughout the early morning, oh, this is, by the way, 30-minute chart on TradingView. Throughout the night in the U.S., Bitcoin had an increase, and then at market opening, it dropped. And right around this area was when they announced the, just before the market opening was when they announced the GDP, positive GDP news, but it didn't help, unfortunately. What's interesting throughout the night in Pacific Standard Time is that the dollar index, the Dixie, rose as Bitcoin rose. That's strange. Typically, they have a negative correlation, which means that this rise for Bitcoin here will not last. And in fact, it's doing just that. It's correcting back down. The U.S. bonds 10-year yield is increasing along with the Dixie. On the NASDAQ at opening, it went horizontal, scrapped sideways for a couple hours, and then tanked down. Same thing with the S&P 500, went sideways, tanked down. And the Dow went up. Nice green candle here, all white. It went up slightly and then went down. So currently, they're all turning down with Bitcoin in the opposite direction of the Dixie. So Dixie's been rising since market opening yesterday, looking pretty strong there. All right, let's take a look at the other markets. Again, this is Bitcoin. We saw that earlier. Down here is the CAC index from France. We probably want to move these guys back here a little bit. Avoid my picture here. There we go. So after the market in the U.S. opened yesterday, the CAC index went up. Remember, the time zone's different, so the markets are not open at the same time. So we got to keep that in mind. It went up, and then this is today's market opening, and then it went sideways. Same thing with the DAX in Germany. It went up and then went sideways. Likewise with the UK 100 index, it went up, sideways. What's interesting with the European index is that they're not dipping like the U.S. market. They're still rising, and they're consolidating right here. I'm curious if they'll continue to rise tomorrow. And this one right here, let me move it up, make sure that you can see it. Okay. The yellow lines in these charts here represent a point in time when I can connect these markets together to line them up. So we have some similarities in time frame, even though they're very much in different time zones. This is the Bitcoin again. The green lines where the market opened today, and the yellow lines is where we connect them all together. So the time zones are the same. What we do have here, we have the STOXX 600, which is the index that cover 600 different companies around the world across 7 countries. And you can see here, yesterday at opening it tanked down, and then part of the around midday or so it started rising, and then it went horizontal. And this one matches some of the European index rise. This next one down here is the Hang Seng index from Hong Kong. Yesterday, after it went down, and then it's starting to pick up here. Similar to the KOSPI index from South Korea. Yesterday, it pretty much went down here. Same thing, and likewise for the SPDR S&P index from Australia, pretty much went down yesterday. And the Nikkei 225 index from Japan went down also. So outside of this STOXX 600 index, Asia is looking pretty, and Australia is looking pretty bearish in their stock markets. And that pretty much wraps up our analysis for the how Bitcoin is compares with the various different markets around the world. And hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, go ahead and smash the like, ring my bell, and hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.